Hello, students. It's nice to see you, and welcome to episode 61 of our online lessons. I hope you're still enjoying our videos, and today we are going to take a look back in European history. More than 500 years, more than 1,000 years, more than 1,500 years in the past. We are going to look at a World Heritage Site in Turkey called the Hagia Sophia. It was once the world's largest Christian church and still standing today. It's very, very beautiful, and millions of people around the world go there to see the beauty of the Hagia Sophia. So we're going to talk about that today. Let's get into it. Today our article is called Hagia Sophia, the Fight for the Largest Church in the World. All right, I'm going to start reading. Today, we are going to look at one of the most interesting buildings in history, the Hagia Sophia, which means holy wisdom in Greece. This building was built in the 6th century during the Byzantine Empire and was the largest and most magnificent church in the world for over 1,000 years until St. Peter's Basilica was built in Vatican City in the 16th century. The location of the Hagia Sophia is in modern-day Istanbul, which was once called Constantinople, and it is still standing after 1,500 years. This architectural masterpiece has stood the test of time, witnessing rich historical moments that have unfolded in its shadow. Let's take a look back in time, exploring the history of Constantinople, the Byzantine Empire, and the enduring legacy of the Hagia Sophia. Our story begins with the ancient city of Byzantium, later known as Constantinople, and today as Istanbul. Founded by the Roman Emperor Constantine the Great in the 4th century AD, this city served as the capital of the Byzantine Empire for over a millennium, over 1,000 years. The Byzantine Empire was a leader of culture, art, and innovation in the East, and its legacy endures to this day. At the heart of the empire stood the Hagia Sophia. The Hagia Sophia, which means holy wisdom in Greek, was constructed by the Byzantine Emperor Justinian I in the 6th century AD. It was a feat of architectural brilliance, boasting a vast dome that seemed to touch the heavens. This architectural marvel became the center of Eastern Orthodox Christianity and served as the Cathedral of Constantinople for nearly 1,000 years. The Hagia Sophia wasn't merely a place of worship, it was a symbol of Byzantine power and cultural achievement. Its mosaics, intricate decorations, and awe-inspiring architecture captivated all who beheld it. The Hagia Sophia influenced not only the Byzantine Empire, but also the broader world. Its architecture and artistic style inspired countless religious structures throughout history, including the magnificent domes of Islamic mosques and Renaissance cathedrals. It was a symbol of unity, culture, and religious devotion, leaving an incredible mark on global history. The Hagia Sophia was in Constantinople, the capital of the Byzantine Empire, and a very important region. So, there was another powerful empire in the world that wanted control of it, the Ottomans. If the Ottoman Empire could capture Constantinople, they would destroy the Byzantine Empire and create a new empire that could spread throughout Europe. The Ottomans also had a different religion than the Byzantine Empire. So, if they could destroy the Byzantines, they could spread their religion across the world. In 1453, the Ottoman Empire, under the leadership of Sultan Mehmed II, attacked Constantinople with a large Ottoman army. The attack on Constantinople lasted more than a year, but finally the Ottomans captured Constantinople, and with it the Hagia Sophia. Emperor Constantine the 11th, the last emperor of the Byzantine Empire, was killed defending Constantinople with his army. The Hagia Sophia was too beautiful to be destroyed by the Ottomans, so it was converted into a mosque, a transformation that has lasted for centuries. The Ottomans added minarets and Islamic calligraphy, blending the architectural elements of two great civilizations. In 1935, under the leadership of Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, the founder of modern Turkey, changed the Hagia Sophia and made it secularized and turned it into a museum as part of Turkey's efforts to modernize and promote secularism. However, in 2020, just recently, it was once again changed back into a mosque, stirring a global debate about its status and significance. Today, the Hagia Sophia remains open to visitors as both a place of worship and a historical monument. It stands as a symbol of Turkey's complex history, reflecting its Byzantine, Islamic, and modern heritage. All right, guys, thanks for listening. Let's take a quick look at the vocabulary. Okay. Here's our vocab words for today, and I understand there are maybe more words that you might not understand. My advice is please take a look at your dictionary. Words like converted or words like minarets or something like that might be difficult to understand. Please check it out in your dictionary. But let's look at our vocab for today. Number one is the word magnificent. Maybe you've heard this before, but what does it mean? Magnificent means extremely beautiful, elaborate, or impressive. I think anyone looking at the Hagia Sophia would use this vocabulary word. Extremely beautiful, impressive, elaborate design and decoration. Number two, unfolded. So, when you fold a piece of paper and you open it, you unfold the paper. But there's another meaning of unfolded as well. When you're talking about events or information, it means gradually develop or become revealed. In our essay, it says that the Hagia Sophia has witnessed rich historical moments that have unfolded in its shadow. So that means the area that the Hagia Sophia is in, the place where Hagia Sophia's shadow is covering, has witnessed many, many historical moments. Okay, our next word is feet. And we're not talking about the feet on your body. We're talking about feats of, incredible feat of architectural brilliance. And this feat means an exemplary, which means great. Bold achievement, an act of great courage or skill. So the people who built the Hagia Sophia in the 6th century are considered, this is considered a great act of skill. An exemplary, bold achievement or something like that. So a great feat of architectural brilliance. The architecture that they choose was brilliant in design. And our next word is marvel. Marvel is also a word used to describe something amazing or great. It says to be filled with wonder or astonishment. So in this case, it says this architectural marvel became the center of Christianity and the Cathedral of Constantinople for nearly 1,000 years. Architectural marvel. And finally, the word secularized. Secular means like non-religious. So secularized means to make something separate from religious or spiritual concerns. And this happened in the 1930s. In the 1930s, when Turkey became modern day Turkey, the Hagia Sophia was secularized and turned into a museum. And so for 70, 80 years, it was just a museum that people could visit. But in 2020, the current leader of Turkey decided to turn it back into a mosque for religious reasons. Okay. That's our vocabulary, and let's move on to our discussion questions. Our first discussion question, there's 4 discussion questions today. You can answer as many as you like. I'm looking forward to seeing your answers and chatting with you about it. But our first question is, what do you think of the Hagia Sophia and its history? Let me know your opinion. Do you have any extra information to add, or how do you feel about reading this story, the big battle between the Byzantine Empire and the Ottoman Empire, and Constantinople changing to Istanbul, and the Hagia Sophia changing from a Christian church to an Islamic mosque? What's your opinion, and what do you think of all this exciting information? Question number 2, would you like to visit Turkey someday? And if you visited Turkey, what would you like to do there? If you've already visited Turkey, what did you do and how was your trip? But if you haven't, are you interested in this place? Would you like to visit there? All right, question number 3. What do you consider one of the marvels of Japan? Remember, marvel means filled with wonder or astonishment. So a place, a building, a monument, an area that is the marvel of Japan. Okay, let me know. And question number 4. The Battle of Constantinople between the Byzantines and the Ottomans was one of the most important battles in European history. What is the most important battle in Japanese history, in your opinion? So tell me of a very important battle, what happened and what was the result, or how did it change? Why was it important? All right, everyone. I'm looking forward to all of your answers, and thank you so much for listening to another essay from your teacher. I really enjoy studying history. I studied the Hagia Sophia and Constantinople in my history classes in university, and it was one of the most exciting and interesting stories to study. And there were many, many wars fought in this area because the Christian kingdom and the Islamic kingdom, they were never completely at peace. There were many wars being fought over land, and when one religion spread too much, the other religion would make a huge army. Many countries would join and try to push that religion away, and so on. One really interesting piece of information I did learn when I was researching this time is after the Ottoman Empire, which is an Islamic or Muslim, a Muslim empire, when they took Constantinople and they changed Hagia Sophia to a mosque, they controlled all that area, all of Turkey. However, they didn't make Christianity illegal. They still accepted Christians, but if a person decided to be Christian, they are considered like not equal to an Islamic citizen. So they're kind of a sub level. And these people had to pay a tax. So you actually had to pay a kind of a religious tax. If you're Islamic, there's no tax for being Islamic. Maybe they paid other taxes, but they didn't pay an Islamic tax. However, if you were a Christian, you had to pay a Christian tax in order to continue living in the Ottoman Empire. And there was another rule that many churches, many Christian churches existed in Turkey, and those were fine. They were not changed to mosques. Only the Hagia Sophia was changed to a mosque, but the churches could continue being Christian churches, but there was a rule. Christians were not allowed to make new churches. So I think the Ottoman Empire was saying, if you're a Christian, that's fine, pay your tax and don't grow. So they were saying, the Christians now can continue being Christians. We won't fight you, we won't kick you out, we won't make you leave, but don't spread Christianity more in the Ottoman Empire. Just continue your religion, pay your tax, and that's it. So I thought that was really, really interesting. I think I wonder about when the Roman Empire existed, spreading across Europe and spreading Christianity. I wonder if they would have that same policy. Did they allow people to be Muslim? Were they allowed to have mosques? What was the difference? So I thought that was really, really interesting. Okay, everyone, thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed hearing about the history of the Hagia Sophia. I look forward to seeing your answers to the discussion questions, and let's chat about it the next time we meet. Okay, goodbye, everyone. See you.